This is probably going to be something different. It's probably also going to be something short. It's probably going to be something that's really something new, hopefully. And I'm trying out something new. So I'm going to see you after the intro. The amount of people that are working a fucking job they do not really like, and they do just want to do something else, they do just want to have another job because they don't like the job that they are working on at this point in time, is just staggering. Unfortunately, because the thing is, how would you be actually able to be successful at doing something that you hate? Is, at least in my point of view, it is not fucking possible. It is not possible to do something like that. It is not possible to work a job that you absolutely hate for more than which is going to be necessary for being successful, at least in my point of view, for more than just 12 hours, 13 hours. Let's just do it as Elon Musk, 18 fucking hours. You wouldn't be able to do something like that. You wouldn't be able to do something like that if you absolutely hate your job. Of course, there's going to be some people that are able to do something like that, but I wouldn't necessarily say that they are going to be happy. Because if I would be working on something for more than 10 hours, maybe it's even 1 hour. If I'm working on something that I absolutely hate for 1 hour a day, it's not gonna make me that happy. It's not gonna make me that fulfilled. And even not the money that I'm receiving from this particular thing, from this particular task, from this particular job that I'm doing, it's also not gonna make me particularly happy nor fulfilled. Because money, in the end, I feel like I don't need any money, some sort of, because it wouldn't change it wouldn't necessarily change quite anything, I would say. Like, of course, if I would be having lots and lots and lots of money, then I would totally just have a microphone, and I just would have some lights, and I would maybe have a background that's not my fucking closet. But what's wrong with my fucking closet? What's wrong with my fucking phone? It's working quite fine. Everything is working quite fine. And there's nothing that I would be actually kind of wishing for, just which is materialistic, that's, that I could pay with the money that I maybe can be earning by doing something that's shit. Maybe also shit in terms of scamming other people, which is also something that I get it. I get it. Like, money is one of the things that everyone wants to have, and scamming is a way. Scamming might be a pretty easy way to do something like that. But it's not gonna be good in the long term. Because of course, if you're doing something to just scam people, and you're doing this on purpose, because I can assume that sometimes it is like really not on purpose, and sometimes it just happens, and there's some communication problems and all those things. Like, it can happen. But if you're doing it on purpose, of course, you're maybe gonna make maybe even gonna make $1 million by doing that. But you're probably only gonna do this one time. Until people notice that you're just a piece of shit. Until people notice that whatever you're selling, whether it is a product, whether it is a service, whether it is something else, that it is actually not something that's working, And they're gonna spread it, I guess. They're gonna just share it with other people. They're gonna just share it on social media. They're gonna just spread the fucking message that whatever you're putting out, that whatever you're doing is not something that's beneficial for them. So, doing something, just as we have been talking right now, doing something that is benefiting somebody else seems to be quite of a formula to do something that is going to be successful. Because also on one hand, it just makes sense. It just really does make sense that if you're doing something and this particular thing is helping somebody else, it is benefiting somebody else, that they are gonna like it, that they are gonna love it, that they are gonna enjoy whatever it might be, that they are gonna just like you for doing that. If it is something that they can really, really fucking benefit from. The problem now is we can't benefit everyone. We can't do something, we can't build something, we can't just make something to help everyone really, 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 really a lot, because we all have different needs. And if you're just doing something like, okay, I'm gonna have a product that's helping these coal miners, and it is on the same time or in the same time going to help those investors, and it's also gonna help those really rich people. Is this gonna work? Like, yeah, okay, maybe there is some way to just let this work. Of course, but most often trying to do too many things at a time in terms of a product being too many things at a time is not gonna work out that well. On the other hand, if it is about tasks, if it is about just you just doing quite a lot of things, at least in my point of view, it is totally fine. Because there are some people that just like multiple things. You know, I like listening to music. I might just be doing a little bit of rapping just because I like to do it. I'm not gonna be the best. I'm not even gonna be good, you know? But maybe by focusing a little bit on it, I might be getting better. I might be just being able to put out something. So why shouldn't I? You know, if it is something that I kind of want to try, if it is something that I'm just willing to do, of course, you have to just have a balance between focus and not focus, I would say. And of course, whatever you're doing and whatever is just the most important to you should also be kind of the number one factor or the number one focus, some kinda. Because, like, you know, if you're focused on something else that is really not mattering, then of course you're wasting your time. And of course, you're just losing quite a lot of time. And it is not something that's particularly good then, obviously, some kinda. The thing is, doing something that's for a particular target group, that is for a particular person even, makes sense. You know, if it is a product that is only for one person, then this person, which is in need of this one product because it is so fucking tailored to this person is just gonna buy it, you know, because it is so tailored to this person that there is no fucking way that this person wouldn't fucking buy it. Because why not? You know, it is something the person needs, it is something the person wants, it is something that is going to be also affordable, you know. Maybe it's even gonna be just more expensive, but the person thinks like, well, you know, I just need it, this is something that I have to have, then this person is probably gonna buy it. And then you're also having the benefit of doing something that is actually helping somebody else, which you're probably not going to be able to do when you're just scamming other people, or when you're trying to scam other people. And it's also not going to be that good for your karma. It's also not going to be something that you can be proud of after some years. And of course, if you're building something that's huge, if you're building something, whether it be just podcast, a YouTube channel, whether it be a product or a service, you can be proud of that. If you're actually able to just build that to something, if you're actually able to build that to something that is helping other people, you know? And it is also gonna feel good. There's no better feeling that I have felt in the past, I think I would say, in the past few months at least, as helping other people on Reddit, just helping them achieve their goals or helping them to realize things. And I've also realized that this might be kind of the thing that I'm willing to do with the podcast. Because I actually had to think about it, because I haven't been thinking about it, or I haven't been thinking about what target group that I'm actually having up to this point. And I thought like, well, helping people to just change their perspective might be quite a good thing. You know, might be quite a interesting thing. It might be one of these things that that might actually help, because new perspectives and new things or new ways of thinking about the world and seeing the world, they're gonna lead to change. And they're gonna lead to just hopefully positive change. So do something that's nice. Do something that's great. Do something that you can be proud of, and do something that also your mother would be proud of if you're just showing it to her. I don't know if your mother would be just particularly proud of you if you're just telling them that you're scamming other people just because of money, just because you want to be rich, just because you want to show your guys that you're having a new fucking Rolex and that you're having a new house and a new fucking car that's super duper fast, you know? Even though, for example, in Austria, it would be just really fucking unnecessary, because the limits are 120 kilometers per hour on the just freeway or highway, and that's it. Like, I don't need a fucking fast car because I can't fucking use it. In Germany, I know that you can use it, but in Austria it's like quite unnecessary. It only looks good, and it is only kind of a symbol of status. And there's a bunch of rich people that are not having a particularly fast car or a particularly luxurious car. I like to think about Seth Godin, for example. He's driving a Toyota Prius, which is, by the way, pretty cool, just because it is a hybrid, I guess, which just lets it be a little bit better for the environment, which is really cool. But in the end, helping people is something that's quite nice, and it is something that feels good. And it is also something that's gonna be good for your whole life, I guess. You know, that you're gonna be remembered as a good person, that you're gonna be remembered as somebody that helped such a lot of people. It just feels good. It's just gonna be something good. You're just gonna feel fulfilled. Of course, you know, you can help a lot of people, and you can also simultaneously make a lot of money just by doing that. But I don't know if it is a good idea to focus on the money rather than focusing on helping other people. Because most often, which is something that other people have also been talking about it, or have also talked about it, if you're helping other people, money will come any fucking way, you know? But if you're focusing on money, will helping people also come? I don't know. So often it is the case that money is something that's quite a side effect of doing something else, a byproduct of doing something else, of helping people, doing something that's great, doing something that's nice, doing something that benefits other people or that other people can benefit from. And all those things, like, it just also makes sense. You know, it also makes sense that, of course, if you're having a product that nobody needs, nobody would actually buy it. But if you're having a product that at least some people really need, they're also gonna buy it. So, yeah, this is my little, maybe not rant, it's kind of a just more or less a motivational thing, I guess. And I'm just really willing to, I would say, share this message and also share these quick thoughts that I'm having. And I'm also willing to try something new. So I wish you the best, and I hope that you're just gonna think about that. And 3 other questions that I'm having for you are: why are you here? What are you trying to change? And what is bothering you the most? These 3 are hopefully gonna show you your purpose and maybe even a business idea. But yeah, I'm gonna see you the next time. I at least hope that you're gonna do it.